The goal in badminton is to hit the birdie with your racket so that it flies over the net and lands in your opponent's half court. If you do this, you can win a rally and eventually maybe you can win the game. You can also win points when your opponent makes mistakes, such as hitting the birdie out, hitting it under the net, hitting it into the net, or failing to even get it over the net. So at the start of every badminton game, it's proper etiquette to throw the birdie up in the air when deciding who's going to go first. And when you throw it, say it points this way, the team on this side would serve first. There's a few rules for serving. First one, you have to wait until your opponent's ready, otherwise it isn't fair, and it's actually a fault if you don't. The next one is there's no second chances, so if you mess up the serve, that's it. You have to give it up to the other team. And also you have to have both feet on the ground, and the serve also has to be below your waist. There's a few different ways. There's this way, and there's this way. So, say you are serving or receiving and your opponent has an even score. In that case, you should be in the right service court. So yeah, an easy way to remember that is just if they have even, you're on the right side, and then you can just go ahead and serve. Okay, so since the score is 0-0, that's an even number, so I should be in the right service court, and this is what the serve should look like if that's the case. In badminton, the matches consist of 3 different games. For women's, those games go up to 11 points, and then for men, the games go up to 15 points. This is a photo of what a badminton court looks like. When serving, you have to get it past this line here, the short service line. Otherwise, it isn't a proper serve. If you don't make it past that line, but the other team still plays it, then it's fine and you could still get a point. But if they're aware of the problem and don't hit it, then your team loses that point. This right here is the sideline for singles. This one, the sideline for doubles. This right here is the doubles long service line. And this one here is the back boundary line, also the long service line for singles. If a birdie is hit out of boundaries, but the other team still plays it, then play continues. But if they don't hit it and they let it fall to the ground, then you lose that point. Lets are called by an umpire to temporarily stop a game. Lets are any unexpected or accidental occurrence that interferes with the game, such as a server serving before the other team is ready, not knowing whether a birdie is in or out, and by the way, if it's on the line, it's in. A birdie from somebody else's game comes flying into yours, distracting the players, or if a birdie gets stuck in the ceiling, or if a net falls over. Those are all examples. These are some examples of defensive badminton shots. So this is an example of a clear, and the aim of the clear is to hit the birdie as high as you can up in the air so that it lands in your opponent's backcourt. This is a drive. It's very easy to do. It's just a powerful flat shot directly over the net. When you do this, the racket should be facing your opponent. Now, these are some offensive badminton shots. A drop shot is when you gently tap the birdie over the net. It's best to use this when your opponent is at the back of the court so that they can't rush up to get it in time, and then you will get the point. A smash is a very powerful downward shot. I think most people would agree that it's the most powerful one in the sport. It's best to do this when the birdie is high up and in the air. Learning to play badminton like this from a list of rules can be kind of difficult, and it's kind of easier to learn just from playing with people who already know how to play. So if you want to learn how to play badminton, just find some friends who already know and you can just play with them for a bit.